Hello, how are you?
I'm doing amazing. How are you?
Ah, great. I just, I don't know how to feel about how fast this year is flying by. I can't believe it's already June, where Father's Day is coming up. It's weird. It's crazy. How does it feel for you? Is it going by fast or slow for you?
Yeah, it's definitely moving. I think considering the year that we just came out of,
Yeah.
I do feel like this year is definitely moving fast. It's moving.
Yes, it is. And so, speaking of Father's Day that is coming up, just wondering, it must be so difficult for you. I don't know if it is, but how do you figure out what to buy someone that can really buy anything they want, or what to do for someone that they can do it themselves?
I think the greatest thing and the most important thing is to lead with love and to think with love. And it definitely challenges me, to think like what will make them feel the love they should feel and like what are they going to like. But every time I just think I literally take a step back and think about like what he really enjoys and just like put my thoughts there. And I kind of always find a way of figuring it out. So for this Father's Day, I'm excited because I have my plan together and I'm actually proud that I have it together now. Like I'm not going to be close to the day, like, okay, I still don't know exactly what it's going to be. So that's a good feeling. But I don't know. I just always lead with love and try to go lead from that place. And then I always find a way of figuring it out. So yeah, you never go wrong when you lead with love.
That's very true. Does he ever drop some hints though, like, "Oh, I would really like this. That would be a new car,
No,
you
he
guys."
doesn't. He doesn't. He's like, don't get me anything, babe. And I'm like, you can't tell me that. I'm so sorry, but you can't tell me that.
So I don't know if you're aware, but there's this a running joke on social media right now with people kind of laughing at Destiny's Child's song "Cater to You" because women are realizing that it's kind of crazy that they were willingly offering to cater to their man, do anything they want for their man. So do you think there's an appropriate time to cater to your man and do anything that he wants?
Wait, so you said they think that it was
They
you.
think it's crazy. They were like, you would rub your man's back. You do anything for your man. They're just like dissecting the lyrics and are putting reactions to it that are like, no way, I will not rub my man's feet. That's crazy.
Huh? What's going on? What's happening?
Yeah,
So wait, what were you asking me? That's so crazy.
yeah.
You were asking me what about catering?
Yeah, do you think it's appropriate to cater to your man because they are saying it's 2021 and women should not be catering to their man ever. There's no circumstance where you should be bowing down and doing whatever you think your man wants.
What's happening? This is a funny one. No, I think that you should cater to your man. I think if your man caters to you and loves you how, you need to be loved, I think he deserves that love in return. And I'm all for that. I'm old school. So, that's kind of the way that I view love. And it's exciting to give back love to someone that's giving it back to you. Now, if they ain't give you that love, then that's something else. Yeah, then you can kind of be like, but I think you gotta give your man love back if he gives it to you.
So it goes both ways. There's no this is not a feminist thing to not want to cater to your man.
No, 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 not at all.
And of course, it's about celebrating your man. He's the father of your children, but this is also your kid's daddy. So, how are you getting your children involved in planning for Father's Day?
You know what? We're it's fun because they like being creative. They like doing their little arts and crafts, you know. So I think it's gonna be fun to create something for him and let them like do their own thing. I love when they just do what they think, like what feels cute to them. And they always they always do the cutest little thing, the cutest drawing. So I will let them continue on with their uh iconic art that they make.
Okay. Honestly, it's such a joy to see your family, though, on my Instagram feed. It's always so positive and really great to just see a healthy Black family. But how do you decide what you're going to share with social media and what you're going to keep private?
I always kind of just do what feels good and organic to me. I don't think I think that's always has to be the way. So whenever that time comes, kind of like, okay, this feels sweet. Oh, I think I want to share this. And then there's some things where you're like, this feels more so like it's just for me, and I'll keep that to me. So it's kind of case by case,
Right.
and you just kind of read like what feels like best to do with some of the stuff that, you document and, take photos of and videos of and all that good stuff.
Do you feel any pressure being this kind of poster family, especially for Black love, Black families? Do you feel that, oh my gosh, if I do something wrong, I might get my Black card revoked?
No, wait, say that one more time. Do I feel like, no, I think
A
that,
lot of people look to both you guys for Black love. They're always saying, what's your prayers? And now you have this beautiful Black family. So I feel like there must be some pressure.
no, I think that, I mean, I think you just have to live life being you. I don't think you can't live life worrying about what people have to say about you. I think that's so important. And, love is a beautiful thing. So I think if you, like I say, continue to lead with love and, be truly be in the moments of love as they come. And um, I think everything just kind of like falls in place, I guess. But I don't want to live my life feeling, pressure to uh, the thoughts of society or the opinions of society.
Yeah.
I think that the moment you start doing that becomes a dangerous game mentally. So I think it's so important just to like live life for you and how you want to live it, and just be authentically you, you know?
You make it sound so easy. It's really tough. Also, what you make look so easy, and I'm just wondering, how is juggling being a mom to three, being a wife, being a working mom, just being yourself and maintaining yourself? How do you manage juggling all of these different hats?
The balancing act.
Mhm.
There's definitely some days where it feels, a little chaotic, or maybe a little unbalanced. I definitely have those real moments. But I like to call it, organized chaos. Like the ways that I kind of keep things in line is I'm a big believer in scheduling,
Mhm.
kind of mapping ahead as best as I can. So, like for example, tomorrow is a day where I'm going to take the kids out. We're going to go to a cool trampoline jumping place, and I know that prior to that, I'm going to have to do like several calls, and I know that at the end of my day when I come back, I have to record in the studio, and then obviously it's going to be Russ and I time. So it's a long day, but the cool thing is that I have a plan, and so I think the best that I can plan things out, the better. So that way I don't feel like I'm just like fishing and like flustered and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, oh, like I'm trying to hold on to like the handlebars, so I think that just really trying to organize things as best as I can are really important, and really helps me to keep it all together. Um, and then honestly, I think that this has been the more challenging thing for me is the me time part of it, where it's just me like just being in my own thoughts. Sometimes that part's a little challenging, but I was saying to someone how, sometimes like just riding in the car uh, on the way to something, but with no music, just like quiet, allows me to like have a peaceful moment in my day and to process things. So I find ways to make it happen. I've just realized though that life in the way that my life is, and as eventful as it is never going to stop being eventful. So I've embraced that. And so that's been game changing to just embrace like, okay, this is my life. Now, how am I going to balance myself in the midst of how my life is? So yeah, I really make a conscious effort to do that. And I use a schedule. Schedules help me out big
Yeah.
time.
And honestly, the busyness is such a blessing. If the times that you do feel, whoo, this could be a little bit overwhelming, just remember it's such a blessing.
It is a
um,
blessing.
but now you also have a new kind of family dynamic with the newest member of the family, Win.
Yes.
So has he changed the family dynamic? Now it's a family of five. That's a pretty large family now.
Oh, yeah, it's a lot. We got a whole situation going on. I do feel like I do feel like, adding wind, you definitely add another chair in the car.
Mhm.
We definitely, just a layer of how we have to think things through when we do anything is like, there's another like component to how you move, because Win is also a baby. So he can't move as like conveniently as Future and Sienna can, but I love it. I love it. I love that excitement. I love that action. Like it just feeds my soul. I love all the love that I get. Now it's three times the love, first it was two times, now it's three times the love. Um, and it just really makes you understand your like P and purpose. Makes you understand your why in life. Like, this is why I do what I do, like because of you little angels. Like, they motivate me in such a great way. And so um, life is definitely much more eventful. But I really couldn't see it in any other way. And I love it. It is nonstop, but I really love it.
How about Future and Sienna? Are they loving it so much being the older siblings now?
So they love being a big brother and sister to win. They
Yeah.
love him so much. I'm like the Future and Cena are always trying to find a way to push each other's buttons. I call it a love fight relationship. Like they really
Yeah.
love each other, and then they love like fighting and like seeing how they can like get each other excited and turned up, and they want to love each other again. And I'm just like, where's the same energy y'all have with Win for what y'all with yourself? And then I remember asking Future that, and he was like, because Win's a baby, and I'm like, what's the philosophy here? Like, because they no, that's mine. No, no. They do all this silly stuff. And I'm like, stop, please. Stop. So there's a little bit of that going on, but it's love though. It's brother and sister love. And it's really sweet to see. It's really funny and sweet.
Do you find yourself kind of, I mean, you obviously already had baby Future, but do you find yourself relearning how to be a mother to a baby boy? Or now you're like, oh, I got this?
Yeah, I got this.
Yeah.
It's pretty organic now. It's like, okay, I've done it one time around, and I think having both of my babies have really prepared me for a win. So this is like, it's like autopilot. As much as of an added layer it's been super easy for the most part. It's just been really cute because I also see how Win like looks up to them already, and how he's like so intrigued and fascinated with them, and he's moving so fast. Like I think he's going to be doing a lot even sooner than they were, and they move pretty fast too. So I look
Got
forward
them
to
to
seeing
look
him
up
grow
to.
up. Yeah.
And of course, although you're someone's mother, you're also someone's daughter, and you have a really great relationship with your father. So, do you feel like you shaped what you were looking for in a husband and a father by what you saw in your father?
Oh, for sure. I definitely think, I definitely was finding myself along the way, and like, what I ultimately wanted in life, as before Russ came into my life. And I've always felt like my father's love, it really actually put things in perspective for me in times that I needed. And, now that Russ is in my life, it's really amazing because he loves me the way my dad loves me. And I always have been a believer that that's the kind of love you should have, and I was fortunate enough to experience a special and incredible love through my father. And that's how it should be, and I hope that when Sienna gets older and she's, going to meet the love of her life, that he loves her the way her dad loves me and loves her, and so that's been a very special thing. And I definitely feel like my dad gave me a compass to know what to look for in a man.
Definitely. And then I
Yeah.
also want to just jump into, because I know you have a partnership with All Good Diapers. So I wanted to know a little bit about this partnership.
Yeah, it's been amazing being part of the All Good family. What's really cool is, I love the mission that All Good had, as a diaper company and as a brand. And that mission is to impact. And also by doing that, when people purchase a box of All Good diapers from Walmart, and that same moment, you're also donating a day's worth of diapers to a family in need through Feeding America. And I really loved that mission. I loved that concept. It's nothing better than being aligned with the brand that shares the same goals as you. And in this case, we know that babies, this new generation, and we call this new generation the new originals, that this generation is, going to really shake up some stuff. I think that this generation is going to really, make many marks in many ways. And you want to help as many people as you can. And I think that's so important. So being able to work with All Good, there's that opportunity, and I was excited to join them on the great mission. And It's been really fun. You know, I also can say the product is amazing. My son is now sleeping longer through the night. Win is like, he sleeps pretty good. We are really blessed with that. But of course, you have that good protection, that leakage protection, which is great, that coverage. So the product being amazing, but also the mission being greater than just being a brand was also exciting for me.
It's so good to be able to work with a brand that you actually want to use and actually support their whole mission. Also, diapers are so
Absolutely.
expensive, so this is
Yeah.
a great part. They really
Yeah,
are.
all good. It's all good all the way around, price point and all. So it's amazing.
All right, well, Ciara, that is all my time I have with you today. It's been such a pleasure speaking with you.
Thank you so much. I had a good time as well. I want to film a special video for Wynn's first birthday.
Yeah. All right, let's do it. Man, I can't believe you're almost a year old already. I mean, think about all the things you've already done. You're growing up so fast, man. You've also already started making a difference in the world. I know, it's crazy. You've already started making a difference in the world just by wearing these all good diapers. You know, every time you wear one of these, babies get access all over the country to diapers that they need, making you the real MVP, man.